Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, my name is Corbin Wickman, and I'm a special agent with the United States Department of Homeland Security. See that up here, Department of Homeland Security. Anybody know, ever heard of the FBI? Everybody's heard of the FBI. I don't work for the FBI. I work for HSI. Have anybody ever heard of HSI? Probably not, and that's okay. HSI stands for Homeland Security Investigations. Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security. Anybody know what the homeland is? What's the homeland? Big picture on the floor. What is this?
Your home.
It's America. It's our country. Okay? My job is to protect America. Y'all know the difference between local police officer that rides around in a police car, Houston Police Department? Okay? Then we have the state of Texas has police officers called state troopers. I work for the whole country. I'm a federal police officer. Okay? I do very different things than a police officer that drives around in a police car, but in the end, we're all trying to find bad people and basically put them in jail. So what I put here is that my job is to protect America from bad people and bad things. Okay? We try to control what people come in and out of America. We want the good people to come in and to go out, and we want bad people to stay out of America, right? Yeah. Also, things. Okay? The clothes you wear, the shoes, your games, food that we eat, everything in this world, many of the things are not made in America, they're made in other countries, and we bring those things into our country so that we can eat them and use them and wear them. Well, we want to keep good things coming into our country, and we want to keep bad things out of our country. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about just a couple of ways that I use computers and technology in my job. Now, I've seen the coding that y'all do. My son Joshua is a 5th grader, and he loves doing coding. And I've actually sat at the computer and done it with him. And really coding, so raise your hand if you do coding. Okay, all coding is problem solving, right? Every time you go to do a new level, you have a problem to solve. And so you're trying to do the right movements, the right commands, and you're trying to do it, you're trying to solve the problem in the easiest way possible, correct? Okay, so the three things that I wanted to tell you about, I use computers every day. That's like really all I do. If you ever watch police shows on TV and it looks really exciting, unfortunately I don't do a lot of the really exciting stuff. I do a little bit of exciting stuff. Most of my job is sitting at a computer, typing on a computer. So one of the things that I use computers for is fingerprint technology. Okay? So if I come across somebody, and he's a bad guy, and I need to take him to jail. So I arrest him, I put him in handcuffs. Okay, and I ask him for his name. And I say, what's your name? Okay, what if he lies to me? And his name is really John Smith, but he says, my name is Thomas Green. How am I going to know who he really is? Tell me. By his fingerprints. Did you know that if I take someone's finger, all their fingers, and put them on a fingerprint scanner, that in about 30 seconds, I can scan all of his fingerprints, and it runs that through a supercomputer, and in about 30 seconds, I can tell who he really is. If he's ever been arrested before, I can tell a lot about him. So he can try to lie to me, but I'll know the truth. I'll know who he really is. And that's very important because I need to know who people really are. I need to know if they've ever been arrested. I need to know if they have a criminal record. So it's very important that I know who I'm dealing with. So I get the right person, because I don't want to take the wrong person to jail, right? We don't want to put the wrong people to jail. We want to take the right people to jail. Okay? The other thing that this is more what I do is cargo targeting. So I mentioned that everything that we buy and the food we eat and the computers and the phones and everything we play on, most of that is made in other countries around the world. And we bring all of that in. Anybody ever seen one of those really big cargo ships that have the big box containers on them? So that's one way that things, merchandise, comes into our country. Another way things come in is in the air, on big cargo airplanes. A lot of the things that we buy every day comes in on cargo planes. Well, so many things come into our country that it'd be very easy for somebody to sneak bad things into our country. What are some bad things? So I have two things up here. Weapons, and I'm talking about, everybody has heard of the term weapons of mass destruction. Okay. Also drugs. Those are bad. We don't want those in America. We try to keep them out. Well, it's very easy for people to hide and to sneak bad things in with the good things. And there's people out there who make a living of doing bad things like this every day. And my job is to catch them and put them in jail. So one of the things I do, there are so many packages, so many ships that come in. There's so much cargo that comes in all over the country. We have ports in New York, in Florida. We have a big port in Houston where we are. There's big ports in California. There's big, giant air facilities where big planes come in all day long with cargo. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of packages and containers that come in every day, bringing cars and clothes and food. It'd be hard. We can't go through, we can't open and inspect every single thing that comes in. It's just, there's too much. We just can't do it. We don't have enough people trained to do that. So what we do is we use computers to selectively target containers, packages, specific airplanes coming from specific countries. We want to work harder, or we want to work smarter, not harder. So what we're going to do is we're not going to look at every single package that comes in on an airplane. We have a special computer system that can tell us very high-risk packages. Packages that come in from certain countries, that with a certain name on it. They use certain words to describe what's in the package. And so all that information goes into a database, and what we get is we get a very small amount of information that tells us just what packages we want to look into. And the last one I'll tell you about is virtual currency. Everybody knows about money. Paper money, coins. Do you think that's the only kind of money that there is these days?
No.
Have anybody ever heard of virtual currency? Anybody ever heard of something called Bitcoin? That's just one type of virtual currency. Well, there's actually money that's in the computers. And it's a new technology, and it's something that's still being developed. And every time there's a new technology, we have to learn the new technology because we want to try to stop the bad people from using it to commit crimes. So one of the things we do is we use computers to find people who are using virtual currency to buy drugs and weapons and to do other bad things. I guess the last thing I'll leave you with is that...
I have a question.
Yes.
How can we make computers tell all these information?
So, in order to have all these databases and all these systems that tell us all this information, people have to develop the programs behind it. It's very, very, there are teams of people who do nothing but develop the programs, the databases, and the systems that use all this information to give me the information of exactly what package that I want to open. Because I can't open 1,000 packages. I can probably open up 10 packages in an hour and look at them at the airport.
So you mean coding?
It means coding. So the last thing I'll leave you with is that we think of computers and using computers like this to do our job. The new technology now, my cell phone is actually as powerful, if not more powerful, than a computer. So there's a lot of the things that I don't even have to be at my desk in my office to do my job. I can do so many things on my phone. I can actually, if I arrest somebody, I can actually do their fingerprint on my phone, and I can get the result that way. Or I can get the cargo targeting done on my phone. It's just amazing that, back when I was in 4th grade, like you, we had a brand new computer at the time, and all we used it for was to make a poster to put on the wall. Just for decoration. That's all I used a computer for. But now you kids have the opportunity to learn coding, to solve problems, and you're going to use computers like this. You're going to use your phone. You're going to be the people that develop the programs that we're going to use to stop bad people and bad things from coming into our country. Are there any questions? I'm going to pass around if y'all want to take a look at my badge. Y'all can just don't take anything out of it, but y'all can pass around. Look, any questions? Savannah?
Are suicide bombers considered terrorists?
Yes, they would be. And so we want to keep bad people out of America so they can't do bad things, like blow something up.
How many terrorists terrorists were spotted in our country?
Well, there's a lot of them. And some of them we try to keep out before they come in. Some of them they're already here and we try to keep an eye on them. And so we try to know what they're doing every day, but that's a hard job.
When you scan their on your phone, that you scan their fingerprint, does it like connect to your computer and then it finds out and it connects back to your phone and you can tell?
It actually, instead of connecting my phone to my computer, it actually goes to other computers all throughout the country. There's big computer databases that my phone talks to. I have a wallet that I keep my money in, and I have a wallet that I keep my badge in.
Yep.
Yes?
How does it like do the fingerprint thing? Because I know there's apps for it, but I don't know if they're real or fake. Yeah.
Well, what it does, has everybody seen your fingerprint? You ever put your finger on ink and you put it on paper? Everybody's finger, if you look at you really close at your finger, there are a bunch of little lines and swirls and marks. Everybody's fingerprint is different. So when you put your finger on the screen, it actually reads the little lines and the little swirls, and everybody's fingerprint is unique, everybody in the whole world. And so there are special computers, and again, this is all coding technology, that analyzes the patterns of the little swirls and the little lines, and it recognizes your fingerprint as being different than your fingerprint, as being different than your fingerprint. And it's just amazing that in 30 seconds, it can take your fingerprint, and again, there's billions, there's hundreds of millions of people in America, and it can tell your fingerprint from everybody else's. That technology alone just astonishes me. Thank you for your attention today. You've been a great audience, and if you have any questions when we're done, I'm happy to answer another couple questions.
Say thank you, please.
Thank you.